Morena Baccarin's Vanessa Carlyle in the Deadpool franchise has long been an underutilized character. Despite her chemistry with Ryan Reynolds' Wade Wilson, Vanessa has mostly existed to propel Wade's story, sidelining her own agency and depth. Yet, Elevation, a 2024 sci-fi horror film, demonstrates why Baccarin deserves more and why Vanessa could become an empowered force in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Vanessa Carlyle, a missed opportunity in the MCU. In the Deadpool movies, Vanessa has been central to Wade's emotional journey, but little else. Her character often functions as a plot device, either as a love interest, a motivator, or a casualty. This lack of depth is disappointing, especially given her rich backstory in Marvel Comics, where she's a powerful mutant known as Copycat. Copycat, a shape-shifting mercenary, has an incredible arc in the comics, ranging from working alongside heroes like Cable and X-Force to becoming a formidable foe in her own right. Her duality as both ally and adversary to Deadpool makes her one of Marvel's most intriguing anti-heroes. Yet, this layered potential hasn't been tapped in the movies, which relegates Vanessa to being the damsel in distress. Vanessa's potential evolution, from damsel to copycat. The MCU's Deadpool 3 offers the perfect opportunity to course-correct Vanessa's role. With the introduction of the multiverse and the growing inclusion of female heroes, the franchise could elevate Vanessa from supporting player to a fully fleshed-out character. Instead of merely being Wade's moral anchor, Vanessa could embrace her comic counterpart's copycat abilities. The franchise could either tie her newfound powers to Wade's multiverse escapades or present her as a skilled fighter who trains alongside him. This transformation wouldn't just add depth to her character, but would bring a new dynamic to her relationship with Wade, one akin to the partnership in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. How Elevation showcases Morena Baccarin's action potential. Baccarin's talents as a dynamic performer are front and center in Elevation. In this gripping sci-fi horror film, she stars as Nina, a former scientist battling terrifying creatures in a post-apocalyptic world. Armed with specialized bullets and sheer determination, Nina emerges as both a cerebral tactician and a ruthless warrior, taking charge of the resistance alongside Anthony Mackie's Will. Elevation highlights Baccarin's range, balancing emotional depth with intense action sequences. Whether wielding weapons or strategizing survival plans, Baccarin embodies the grit and strength that Vanessa could bring to Deadpool. Her performance in the film cements her as an action lead, ready to take on roles that require both intelligence and physicality, qualities that align perfectly with Vanessa's potential as copycat. Why Vanessa's growth matters for the Deadpool franchise. Expanding Vanessa's role isn't just about showcasing Baccarin's talents, it's about adding meaningful representation and complexity to the franchise. By transitioning Vanessa from a love interest to an empowered partner or even a standalone hero, the Deadpool series can break away from outdated tropes. Seeing Vanessa as a capable fighter, strategist, or even a conflicted anti-hero could introduce fresh feminist energy to the series. It would allow Wade to grapple with being on equal footing with his partner, adding depth to their dynamic while evolving Vanessa into a fully realized character. The case for Vanessa Carlyle as copycat. Elevation proves that Morena Baccarin is ready for a larger role in the MCU. Her commanding performance as Nina makes the case for Vanessa's transformation into copycat, showing she has the charisma and chops to stand alongside Wade in both emotional and action-packed moments. With Deadpool 3 and the multiverse on the horizon, the franchise has an opportunity to rewrite Vanessa's story, one that honors her potential as a mutant anti-hero and gives her the narrative prominence she deserves. Elevation is now in theaters, and Deadpool 3 is slated for release in 2024. Fans can only hope the latter finally unlocks Vanessa Carlyle's full potential.